Ooh, hold on. Goddamn, is this goddamn Barry Sanders? Hold on. Ready, hit. Okay. Oh, he done broke a linebacker's ankles. He's going to the end zone. Touchdown for nigga. Yes, sir. This nigga looking like Walter Payton. Yes, sir. He the biggest, he the baddest, the strongest. Yeah, y'all already know who's in the building. It's that man. It's Coach Cooper.
Ooh, yes, sir. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's somebody's crazy baby mama's favorite sports journalist in the building. Here to keep it true for y'all today. Y'all saw that title, y'all saw that thumbnail, y'all got intrigued, so I'm gonna give it to you. We got the top quarterbacks heading into the 2025 NFL season finale. Okay, this is the first of many on this channel. So if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, y'all go ahead and educate yourself on that. I think the list is fire. You can't hate. I think this is the perfect list. Unbiased, extremely fair. Now, before I fucking pass out from jumping to that pylon and yap away this intro, y'all know the drill of things, and if you're new, I'm finna tell you. You fire up that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna fire up the good old blunt of LaRuski, okay? We got some loud in here today. Y'all let me know y'all's favorite strain. Ooh. Yeah, that tastes like that tastes like some makeup coochie. Bet! Bet! Back to business, man. We got the greatest slides on earth. Now I know you see it. We in the top 10. Y'all been waiting for this. Y'all wanted to see who I put in what order. So number 9, we got who we thought Johnny Manziel was gonna be. Money Mayfield. This nigga is him. He's Charem. Don't know why Cleveland did him like that. Now, when you look at his stats so far in his 7-year career, 24,000 yards on 64% completion percentage. I think we can get that up. He wasn't always on the best teams throughout his years, but the touchdown interception ratio, 171 touchdowns to 99 interceptions, that could be better as well. But 91.2 QBR. At the end of the day, Baker Mayfield is a winner. Coming from a local area, I love his story. Walking on at Texas Tech, I was a walk-on myself. He cooked. Arguably one of the greatest college quarterbacks of all time. He came into the NFL cocky, but I think he backed it up. It's crazy to think back in time that Baker Mayfield was literally one defensive stop, just one play. If Tyreek Hill didn't catch that out route for the first down from a backup, the Cleveland Browns would have been led to the Super Bowl under Baker Mayfield. I don't know why they moved on from him. Carolina, y'all honestly should be fucking canceled. We got the host hitting my line. Hold on. I'm in the middle of giving some news. I'm going to have to call you back. All right, look. Y'all ain't know Coach Coop got it like that. Hold on. Let me get back to business. Baker Mayfield, though, he was getting done dirty in many franchises that he was going team to team. And I was always saying, man, I hope the Commanders give him a shot because he can turn a franchise around. And that's what he's doing in Tampa Bay. 3 playoff appearances. He's 2-3. Now, he got the worst luck of all time running into the Manders. And we manhandled them. But other than that, Baker Mayfield against any other team, especially after the draft they had this year, you got to kind of pay some respect to the man. He's like that. Moving up the list, number 8, Jared Goff. Now, Jared Goff, you also got a taste of them Commanders. We almost cracked your chin open. Let me quit going off track. 1 Super Bowl appearance, 5 playoff appearances total. He's 5-5. 4-time Pro Bowler. He's 81, 52, and 1. So he's ultimately a winning quarterback. Jared Goff, I think he's the guy to do it. When we talk about teams that were dominant over the years, them Detroit Lions, they were applying belt to every single body that came across that stadium, okay? No one was safe. 40-point games left and right. So I like the Detroit Lions. He's still a threat. He can still sling the rock. 222 TDs on 94 interceptions. Not the most agile, but he's big as hell. So this is the quarterback that you want to build on, and I think we're going to get a couple more years of success out of him. The Lions overall as a franchise looking like they was losing some important pieces in the front office end, but if you have Jared Goff, you still got a chance to win in my eyes. Moving on upwards to the list. Now this motherfucker had his name dragged through the dirt. Sorry, this blunt strong. They was hating on him like crazy once the playoffs ended. And then out of nowhere, a wave of TikTok ball knowledge motherfuckers was just starting to question everyone in the AFC that didn't have a ring. You don't know how football works. Take a seat, nephew. Justin Herbert has 2 playoff appearances. He's 0-2. He should have 1 playoff win because that comeback that his head coach choked, pitiful. That's what got you fired, honestly. And then this past playoff appearance with Houston, the whole team shit the bed. Nobody besides James Derwin, Lad McConkey, and Justin Herbert showed up to play, if we're being honest. Everyone else, shit show. Don't know what you was doing. Y'all was acting like y'all was the new night shift at McDonald's. Don't know what y'all was doing, but Justin Herbert, y'all left him high and dry. Offensive Rookie of the Year, 4-time Pro Bowler. He's 41-38. Now, the Chargers weren't in the best position, but Justin Herbert was displaying Super Bowl level talent. If you're able to throw more interceptions in one game than your entire season, people are going to take that narrative and run with it and be like, he's a shit show. That puts more emphasis on how tough of a game that was on the road against a very tough defense. And his teammates wasn't helping him. 2 of them interceptions was pop-ups. But overall, I love Justin Herbert. If you're a fantasy football guy, this is someone you want next year. I think the Chargers helped them out a lot in this draft. And in 5 years, 2 playoff appearances in LA on that conference, a very tough conference, I don't think it's too shabby. 137 touchdowns, 45 interceptions. Get this nigga a break. Okay, he's throwing his best weapons as a rookie. And then Quentin Johnson, he's too busy working the Amazon shift. He don't want to play football with the way he was running his routes. So cut the guy some slack. I have him at number 7. Anything lower, I think, would just be disrespectful. We all know what he could be. Now, moving up on the list. Hold on. Y'all already know what it is when we start talking about GOATs on this channel. We got that boy JD5, okay? Sitting at number 6. Only 1 NFL season. And he got 1 playoff appearances. More playoff wins than Kirk Cousins. Fuck you, nigga. I'm still hating. Offensive Rookie of the Year, it's clear as day. 1-time Pro Bowler, 12-5. Now, I lost the picture of this knucklehead analyst that was over here. Made me a lot of money. I was happy. He had us winning about 3-4 games at the beginning of the season. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe so we can replace idiocracy in sports journalism like that. Y'all give me his salary, okay? And I promise you, I won't report nothing so stupid like he did. 3,500 passing yards on goddamn 70%. He don't miss. 100 QBR. 891 rushing yards. Most ever done by a rookie quarterback. What more can we ask? Let's be honest. I'm glazing right now, but for real, we just seen the greatest rookie performance in sports, period. Y'all comment and let me know what debut, even in fighting, I don't give a fuck. This is the greatest rookie performance. He plays like he done been here 100 times already. It's his first time in the playoffs. He just chilling on the sideline like, yeah, I know we down by a little bit. JD got you. He that nigga. And if we're talking about pure talent, he's somebody that displayed. He could be top 3, top 4 talent in the league. So all that sophomore slump bullshit, y'all just hating. He must have belted your favorite team. I get it. I would hate too from outside of the club. But he's that nigga. I expect him to get in the top 4 talent of quarterbacks next year with the talent they surrounded around him. Sorry for saying talent so much. Speaking of talent, moving up to number 5, we got Love Hurts. Now, I have to be a true journalist. I have to do my job. As much as it hurts, my tongue is burning in my mouth right now. I have to give credit to where credit's due. Jalen Hurts is a winner, okay? Oh, gosh. He got the Eagles 1 Super Bowl ring. He got 1 Super Bowl MVP, 2 Super Bowl appearances. Okay. I got the hard part out. He's 2-time Pro Bowler, 14,000 passing yards. Now, I was noticing the touchdown ratio. You got 55 touchdowns on the ground, 85 touchdowns in the air. Niggas could call you a running back, but obviously we just know y'all love to spam the fucking tush push. You love putting your face in some ass and diving in the end zone. Weakest fucking play I've ever seen in my life, but we gonna save that video for another day. In his 5-year career, he averages about a 93.5 QBR. He's that man. I can't sit here and hate. I have to give credit to him, unfortunately. But Love Hurts is that guy, and that's a crazy nickname for promotion, and Nike, they doing their thing. Or Jordan, they doing their thing over there with them commercials. It was pretty hard. I couldn't hate. However, I am interested seeing how Jalen Hurts looks his next 5 years. Because let's be honest, the situation he came into, Eagles was kind of already playoff championship contending teams in a division that wasn't the best. So he did have the best O-line. It's not arguable in the league. I want to see what he looks like with a couple less pieces on that franchise because they was looking like a super team. Moving on up on the list, I know a lot of people are finna cry about it and shit the bed. I don't give a fuck. We got Lamar Jackson at number 4. In his 7-year career, he's made the playoffs 5 times. He's 3-5. Now let me get the hate out the way. Also, in all those losses, he has multiple turnovers. You play clean the whole regular season, but you just want to start coughing up and giving up the ball like it's charity work in postseason. Now, I know if that was our quarterback, a lot of people would be saying regular merchant, but I'm going to say that conversation for another day. Overall, he got two-time MVP. People will argue maybe 3. 4-time Pro Bowler. He's 74-29. He's a winning quarterback on 102 QBR. The narrative of if he's a running back or if he's over athletic, if you're still saying that, you're probably left in about 2022. That has been abolished. We know that this nigga has arm talent like no other. He can make any pass. He's sidearming that hole, throwing it on the run, throwing it behind his head, goddamn. He can do any pass in the book if you want him to. So Lamar Jackson is talented, and he can run like a motherfucker. 6,000 rushing yards in 7 years. That's almost... That's insane to say out loud. 6,000 yards in a 7-year career at quarterback. He's insane. One of a kind. So Lamar Jackson, the narrative for you going into next season, you already know what you need to do. We need to see a Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl appearance. At least. You ain't got to win one. But it's at that point in time. You done been given the weapons. Maybe they give you a couple more receivers. I'm tired of you throwing the fucking tight ends like your life depends on it. Get him some goddamn receivers. And let's see if he can rock out this upcoming season. I got him at number 4, though. It's fair. Number 3, we got our man Joe Shiesty. Mr. Clean. Burr. Got all the diamonds. He that nigga. One of my personal favorite quarterbacks outside of Jaden Daniels. He got 1 Super Bowl appearance for the Bengals, 2 playoff appearances, almost 3. He put the fucking Bengals on his nutsack and tried to drag them into the playoffs. They wasn't having it. You know, he fell short by a game. 2 of his seasons is one of my most favorite seasons of all time. Comeback Player of the Year. Sitting at 19,000 yards on damn near 70% completion percentage. Y'all see the stats. The touchdown interception ratio with the rushing touchdowns. He can move. Don't make him start flexing in the end zone on you again. In 5 years, very, very impressive. The Bengals, they can't get any fucking worse on defense. You can't. Even if out of the 11 players out there, if you was to substitute a toddler or maybe a elderly person wheelchair bound in one of those positions, your defense would probably still be a little bit better. Y'all can't get any worse. Shamar Stewart, that was a great pickup to help out the defensive edge, get some pressure, a playmaker on the other side of the ball. Other than that, though, he does everything on the offensive end. If you have Joe Burrow on your offense, I know he has the weapons for days, but I legit believe he's one of those quarterbacks where he don't need all these talents. Skill games don't mean much. Pro Bowls don't mean much. But if you go back and watch when they was out there throwing, you can see this motherfucker has a different arm. And supposedly he's going up against the wrist allegations. They said his wrists were made out of fucking, what's that shit called? Brittle ass cookies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put a picture in it. But they were saying his wrist is made out of that type of shit. It's just wrist break every single play. He's over here still throwing that motherfucker. So Joe Shiesty at number 3, you can't be mad at it. He's almost in the same boat. Well, not really, because he has an appearance. He's in a little less worse of a situation than Lamar Jackson. We need to see some postseason shakeups. Maybe a playoff win, and he'll be in good spirits with the city. Number 2, we got the Winter Soldier. We got Josh Allen himself, Mr. Bitches. 6 playoff appearances. He's 7-6. 1-time MVP, 3-time Pro Bowler. Y'all see the stats. I ain't gonna keep reading the shit. With Josh Allen, we know what the issue is. You can't keep getting belted by your father. Well, I'm gonna talk about later in the video. Y'all see him already. But that's the only narrative that I have for Josh Allen. As far as this fraudulent MVP that he got, he was playing with a paperclip, a bag of chips, and a ball of fuzz as a weapons. Now, obviously, I'm kind of being dramatic. Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, those is decent names. Dawson Knox, all that. But when it comes to his MVP award being compared to Lamar Jackson, he ain't got nobody on his roster as good as Derrick Henry. You can argue Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews would most likely be number 1 options if they came to the Buffalo Bills. Derrick Henry would be a number 1 option at running back and receiver if he came to the Buffalo Bills. He's not playing with nobody for real, and he's still doing the shit. 6 touchdown games. Nobody's replicating this. He has to be number 2. I can't argue. The way he carried his team was insane. And number 1, y'all know who I was going to say. Y'all was waiting for it all video. Y'all was just happy as hell to see him lose this Super Bowl, and I'm going to talk about that real quick. We have Mr. Playoff Pat, Pimpin' P. Patrick Mahomes, Mr. Tyler, Texas. He got 3 rings in, wait, how many years he been playing? Yeah, 3 rings in 8 years, 5 Super Bowl appearances in 8 years. Very fucking impressive. 2-time MVP, 6-time Pro Bowler. And to think he sat one of those seasons as well. This is a career where just because he got belted in the Super Bowl, and yes, he did get belted. He got blown out. His only 2 losses in the Super Bowl are arguably the 2 best rosters we have ever fucking seen in the NFL Super Bowl era, okay? That Eagles team and that Tampa Bay team were second to none, all right? In comparing this to Tom Brady, he did not lose to any team that was like the Giants when Tom Brady was on the Patriots. He ain't lose to no quarterback that was on the level of fucking Nick Foles hopping off the couch with chips still on his shirt. Patrick Mahomes had a very great career. In 17 seasons, 12 of his wins were comeback wins. How can you hate? Next year is a revenge year. He carried this team into the Super Bowl. He honestly did not belong. That should have been Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson's year in the Super Bowl, and then maybe Patrick Mahomes. But he still did it nonetheless. And I feel like this is a similar loss to LeBron when he was in the NBA and lost to the Mavericks. How can LeBron ever be close to being Jordan? He just lost to fucking Dirk Nowitzki and the mailman. How can he ever be a great? And then over time, we were proven wrong. He closing the gap. Same thing with Patrick Mahomes. He's still playing. He's under 30 years old with 5 fucking Super Bowl appearances. And he got there with just a rookie. So I'm excited to see him next year. I'm excited to see him and Andy Reid get through the AFC because the teams is catching up in talent for real. Maybe already surpassed, we can say. So that's my list. I hope y'all appreciate the list because I appreciate y'all making it this far. I'm going to do some other positions and maybe a team ranking throughout the season. So I'm going to let it get closer to the time of kickoff. Until then, y'all let everyone know in the neighborhood a real nigga done touched down. I'm over here giving real football knowledge, okay? My camera's about to fucking explode on me again. So y'all go ahead and subscribe so I can make that YouTube money and replace this bitch. Other than that, y'all stay true. I got a Bleezy to fire up. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good summer.